The martyr Mohamed Larbi ben Midi, 1923, March 4, 1957, is one of the most prominent symbols of the Algerian Revolution and the most famous of its 6 leaders who sparked the Liberation Revolution on November 1, 1954. He was known as the Wise within the ranks of the revolutionaries, and French intelligence later gave him the title Jean Moulin of Algeria. He is one of the most famous heroes of the French resistance, in resemblance to his great role in organizing revolutionary work. A quick overview of his life. Title information. Full name Mohamed Larbi ben Midi, birth 1923, in Al-Kawahi roundabout, Ain Melia, currently Aum el Bouaghi state, martyrdom March 4, 1957, Algiers, under torture, political affiliation National Liberation Front, Special Organization, OS, most prominent positions Commander of the 5th Region, Oran, member of the Coordination and Implementation Committee, Supreme Command of the Revolution, titles, Al-Hakim, The Fund of Ideas. His struggle career. Growing up. Composition. He was born into a conservative, well-off family that cared for a corner for teaching the Holy Quran. He memorized the Quran when he was young and was influenced by the religious and national atmosphere. He joined the Algerian Islamic Scouts in Biskra in 1939, where his leadership talents emerged. He became interested in theater, and participated in a national play entitled For the Sake of the Crown. Political beginnings. He joined the Algerian People's Party in 1942. He actively participated in the demonstrations of May 8, 1945, and was subsequently arrested for 3 months in Al-Qadiyah prison in Constantine. These massacres were a radical turning point in his thought, as he was certain that independence would not be achieved except through armed struggle. Preparing for the revolution, he was one of the most prominent founders of the Special Organization, the secret military wing of the party, and was active in it. After its dissolution, he contributed to establishing the Revolutionary Committee for Unity and Action and was a member of the historic Group of 22, then one of the 6 who assumed responsibility for sparking the revolution. His role in the Liberation Revolution. Exploding the revolution, he assumed responsibility for the 5th District, Oran, on the 1st of November 1954, and thanks to his wisdom and organization, he was able to make the operation successful despite the lack of capabilities. The Fasting Conference. He was one of the main organizers and participants in the Fasting Conference, August 20, 1956, which laid the foundations for organizing the revolution. He was elected a member of the Coordination and Implementation Committee, the supreme leadership of the revolution. The Battle of Algiers. He led the first phase of the Battle of Algiers, and was the initiator of the idea of the 8-day strike in January 1957, with the aim of drawing the attention of international public opinion and the United Nations to the Algerian issue. His most famous sayings. He said his immortal saying, "Throw the revolution into the street and the people will embrace it," when some were hesitating about the decision to start the armed struggle. Arrest and martyrdom. Arrest. He was arrested on February 23, 1957 in Algiers. The famous photos show the moment of his arrest while he was smiling, in a scene that reflects his steadfastness and belief in the case. Torture and martyrdom. He was subjected to the most horrific types of torture at the hands of General Paul Osars and his soldiers, including scalping him, breaking his teeth, and inserting a protected iron rod into his mouth, but he refused to provide any information. He was martyred on the night of March 3 to 4, 1957. French confession. The official French story claimed for 67 years that he committed suicide. In 2001, General Osars confessed to his murder. In November 2024, French President Emmanuel Macron officially admitted that Larbi ben Midi was killed by French soldiers. Legacy and honor. Ben Mehidi is considered a national hero and icon in Algeria. His opponents, the French officers, testified to his steadfastness. General Paul Osars, his executioner, said about him, "My officer and I descended at his feet and gave him an honorable salute. There will not be a woman in the whole world who will give birth to a man like Ben Midi." Colonel Marcel Bigard, who arrested him, said about him, "If I had a group of people like Larbi ben Mehidi, I would conquer the world." If you are interested in a specific aspect of his life, such as his role in the Battle of Algiers or the details of Macron's recent confession, do not hesitate to ask me.